Welcome to part 3 of cleaning up an old post. This is Keiko Jax, and as I've said before, I will put all of the links, any educational links that I have learned from when I get all of these pieces done on this one particular post. I want it to be a complete walkthrough of what to do and how to clean up a post to have good SEO and good Google juice and make it Googleable. So for one thing, if you're just tuning in, go back and start at part 1. And for another thing, if you're waiting to see where this all culminates, I will have a blog post put together with all pieces of this lesson. And I will probably post it on my Nucleus of My Noggin spot. And you can just Google that, Nucleus of My Noggin, Noggin. And I'll put a link to it here later also. But I will get this all into one large lesson, but it is a lengthy lesson. This is taking it from start to finish. There are going to be several parts here. So this is actually day 2 for me on this part 3. I did 2 parts yesterday. So we're moving on to the next H2 tag. This will not take this long when you do it in real life, but I want to make sure I really baby step you through it so you do see how to do it, and most of that is teaching you the thought process. So generally I start by taking my H2 tag and copying it. I've already opened up my keyword research AdWords external. I have pasted it in there, and I'm going to get ideas. You'll notice there are 2 tabs here, Ad Group Ideas and Keyword Ideas. I tend to stick in Keyword Ideas. If you want to go over and look around in Ad Group Ideas, go ahead and do it and have a heyday. At some point, I will investigate that further. But right now, honestly, I am trying to get this, trying to get the blog to a point of monetization that I can breathe. So I will get into that later, and I'll share with you what I learned, if I've learned anything at all. Okay. So the H2 phrase we used was diet's effect on blood clots. Okay, English teachers everywhere are screaming, and that's okay. We're going to fix it. Let's see. Foods that prevent blood clots. Blood clot. Okay. Sometimes if I scan down through here, and I really don't see anything that strikes me, which this is not too shabby, and we may very well end up with it. But if I look down through here and nothing strikes my fancy, I will often sort them by competition. All I did was click on the top of this column, and it's going to sort them, and your arrow here will tell you which way it's sorting. So now I'm going to scan down through the ones that are high and look for pretty fair number. Ideally, many of the big bloggers will tell you that not to mess with anything under 40,000. But again, back to the 10%, 100% theory, you know, if I reach these 1,000 people and I turn them into readers, then that might be better than shotgunning across 40,000 people. So, you know, it's a lot of it is experiment and trial and error, and everyone has a different type of reader. You know, no 2 readers are the same. Nothing is striking me here on the diet's effects on blood clots. And you'll notice that when this loads for you, it is first sorted by relevance of what it thinks you're talking about. So now then the next column I might check, and I still might come back to that foods that prevent blood clots. But the next thing I'm going to do, is sort it by suggested bid, highest to lowest. Anticoagulant food. Interesting. I may come back to that later on with another post. Okay, nothing's hitting me there. I'm going to sort it by number of monthly searches, average number of monthly searches. Okay, blood thinners. Actually, I'm going to take this word because I know there's going to be something here on blood thinners. Aspirin and blood thinners. I always like to paste as plain text. Whoopsie. And since I had that in H2 spot, I guess it went ahead and did it in H2. But I like to paste as plain text. And the reason for that is, if you go paste instead of paste as plain text, like if you're copying something from another website, which obviously not something you want to be doing anyway, but I mean, you know, maybe it's from one of your websites, or maybe it's from where you store your photos. If you go click and paste, you are taking all kinds of HTML and background web page mess. And I have to tell you, you know, again, it's the fallout of the Katydid. I have cleaned up a lot of background HTML with that sort of a situation. So, okay. So blood thinners we're going to use right there. Now we've still got, wait, foods that thin blood. Okay. Diet can have a huge effect. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm going to take this right now and just move it in this. And the reason I'm doing this, I'm going to cut it, because all this food stuff, we want to have that together. Oh my goodness, there's so much here. And then I'm going to paste it. In that case, I'm going to paste it because I just copied it here. I know exactly what it is, and it'll go ahead and keep its formatting. Okay, so blood thinners we've got. What other words do we have? Did she have that phrase, blood thinning foods? Okay. Well. Okay. I'm going to sort this back by relevance, and I'm going to go back and grab foods that prevent blood clots. Okay, what else do we have? Foods that thin blood. I think that one's going to be blood thinning foods. I saw it a minute ago. Foods that thin the blood. 260 people search it. Low competition and 51 cents. Now, what was it that I saw just a minute ago that was such a good one, I thought? I'm going to go back to the page I was on a minute ago with the last search results, because there was something there, I think, that I saw that looked especially good. Hello. There we go. Oh, monkey's uncle. Let me pause it and catch up. Okay, I'm caught up, and I did find the word, the keyword that I wanted to use for that H2, and I knew I saw it, and I knew it was worth going back and finding, but I couldn't remember what it was. The keyword H2 tag there is blood thinning foods, and here's why. 1,600, nice average monthly search, medium competition, which is just fine and dandy, and $1.43 suggested bid. It's just good. Okay. So we're checking out H2 tags. Benefits of breakfast. Now, if you saw, and again, teaching you the thought process, if you saw that standing alone, how would you know, or would you know, that it related to blood clots? So, we're going to put it in and see if we get anything with breakfast and blood clots. Not at all. Okay, so there's a real good chance that that is going to be pulled out to make another post, which will A, give us another post, and B, lower our word count, which we want to do. So I'm going to leave this part right now and come back to it in a minute. Let's get technical. I know that's not going to be anything to do with an H2 tag, so I'm just getting it out of my way. Blood clots versus cholesterol. And while that's loading, cardiologists used to think, wow, this could be cut down so much. Wow, that is not even skimmable. So again, that's going to be another layer of coming back and finishing this post. And I say that and I sound so cranky, but obviously, if I haven't said so, the Katie did is my mom, so I can be a little cranky sometimes, but so can she. But yeah, this is so wordy, and if you know her, then you're laughing at this point. But we'll come back as another layer of improvement to that. Right now, we just want to do as much as we can, as quickly as we can, and get it back in traffic and get it moving. So let's see what we came up with. Blood clots versus cholesterol. No searches, and we knew that. What about blood clots and cholesterol? I don't know if that had no searches because I had extra space in there, so I'm doing that again. No, no searches. Okay. Oh, this doesn't look so hot. Can smoking cause blood clots? Blood clot warning signs. Okay. Let's see if we can find something. And again, I'm watching our time on our video because we're coming up on 12 minutes. I'm going to sort them by money and see if I can find something real quick. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to use the word cholesterol. Okay. Blood thinners we did. How to combat blood clots. I'm going to see if I can finish these H2s in this video, and it's going to cut it very tight at the end. But if I can do them all quickly, I would love to start the next video on a totally new topic of going back and improving the old posts. And again, I'm just kind of throwing some words in here that I think might be what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm going to pause this and catch up with myself. Okay. I believe, well, I will be. Okay. We're going to use blood clot treatment down here. I may do something different with that later on, but for the moment, that's a nice strong keyword or key phrase, whichever you prefer. I'm going to unbold that because I'm going to come back and do graphic here with this. Let's see. Your health is in your own hands. And benefits of breakfast are the key, the H2 tags we have left. Okay. We're going to cut this video here. I'm going to leave these two tags. Benefits of breakfast may very well become another post. And this, I'm just not sure. This has been a good book for us, and Mom loves, or Katie loves this book. So just, I'm gonna cut it here, and we're gonna come back in with something other than H2 tags. So this is the end of part 3 of cleaning up an old post, and we will have these posted all together for you, or I will. Be prepared to flip your tape over for part 4. Over and out.